On April 19, 1989, New York City was shaken by a brutal assault in Central Park. The city, already grappling with high crime rates and racial tensions, was thrust into a state of fear and outrage. A young woman, a 28-year-old investment banker named Tricia Maylee, was found beaten and left for dead, sparking a citywide manhunt and a case that would become infamous, the Central Park Five. The attack was so vicious that it left her in a coma for 12 days, and the city demanded swift justice. 5 Black and Latino teenagers, Kevin Richardson, Raymond Santana, Antron McCray, Yusef Salaam, and Korey Wise, were arrested and subjected to intense interrogation. These boys, aged between 14 and 16, were coerced into giving false confessions after hours of relentless questioning without the presence of their parents or legal counsel. Coerced confessions were obtained despite a lack of physical evidence tying them to the crime. The confessions were inconsistent and riddled with inaccuracies, yet they were presented as irrefutable evidence. The trial was a media spectacle, with the public demanding justice. The boys were vilified in the press, labeled as a wolf pack and wilding teens, terms that fueled racial stereotypes and hysteria. Despite the inconsistencies and questionable evidence, the boys were convicted and sentenced to years behind bars, forever altering their lives. The sentences ranged from 5 to 15 years, and the boys were sent to adult prisons where they faced unimaginable hardships. The Central Park Five spent between 6 to 13 years in prison. Their youth was stolen, and they endured years of suffering and stigma both inside and outside the prison walls. But in 2002, the real perpetrator, Matias Reyes, confessed to the crime, and DNA evidence confirmed his guilt, exonerating the 5 men. Reyes, a convicted serial rapist and murderer, provided details that only the true assailant would know, leading to the vacating of the convictions. The exoneration was a bittersweet victory. While the men were finally free and their names cleared, the years lost could never be returned. They had missed out on their youth, education, and countless life experiences. The case exposed deep flaws in the criminal justice system, including racial bias, media influence, and the consequences of coerced confessions. It highlighted the urgent need for reform to prevent such miscarriages of justice from happening again. The Central Park Five story is a powerful reminder of the dangers of rushing to judgment and the importance of justice. Their ordeal has become a symbol of the fight against wrongful convictions and the need for systemic change. Their ordeal led to widespread calls for reform, and their legacy continues to inspire the fight against wrongful convictions. The Central Park Five have since become advocates for criminal justice reform, using their voices to ensure that no one else suffers the same fate. Their story is a testament to resilience, the pursuit of justice, and the enduring hope for a fairer system.